Well, it is week 8 of the high school football season in Tennessee, and this morning, news director, sports director Kenny Hawkins joins us to talk about just a few of the big matchups that are happening tonight. News director, sports director, you're kind of, man of many hats, apparently.
I was about to say, did I just get a promotion? I didn't even know that.
Now you're just in charge of everything, Kenny.
Okay. All right. Yes, good morning. How you doing, Amy?
I'm good. I kind of feel like I'm part of the sports team now that I was part of the show last week.
You are a part of the sports team. And look, I took off my telemarketing headset. I haven't done that in a while. I've graduated up from that job, so I'm good to go.
And just got off the radio talking sports, so we're excited to have you as part of Daytime. Glad you could make a little time for us.
I always have time for you.
Love it. All right, first of all, let's set up the scene a little bit. A lot of games, of course, not happening this week due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They've had to scratch quite a few, right?
Yeah, it's kind of become the norm. When it gets close to Friday night, we start losing games. And I think we lost 4 this week, but we still have a good number of games that we're going to show tonight on Touchdown Friday night. I think we have 11 games from Knoxville all the way to the Tri-Cities, and some of them are pretty big games.
Yeah, well, let's get down to the ones that are happening. We're talking a little bit about Greenville at Sullivan South. You said that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it is going to be a good game. I think the last time Sullivan South has beaten Greenville was in 2014. Since then, this series has been all Greenville. This is a team that is unbeaten when you talk about Sullivan South. It's a team that loves to run the football behind their quarterback, Bergeron, and they run downhill and they run over you. Talk about a Greenville team, I like to say the bear has been poked. After losses earlier in the year to Daniel Boone and Science Hill, this team has awoken last week, rolling over Sullivan Central by 70-something points.
Wow. All right, and then moving around, we've got Daniel Boone at Volunteer as well.
Daniel Boone and Volunteer, they'll be on the new carpet there in Hawkins County over in Church Hill. This is also our game that we will be televising tonight on WJHL.com. It begins at 7:30. These are two teams that have probably two of the best runners in the area, and both of these running backs, one off each team, has been honored as the player of the week. The most recent one was Brendan Blair last week, running over Morristown East, the Hurricanes. Blair finishing with 5 touchdowns, almost 300 yards in this game, most of that coming in the first half. So I think you're going to see a real running show tonight between these two teams, and whatever quarterback is able to develop any type of passing will probably help his team win.
Yeah, and it's amazing to watch the running game in some of these high school teams, especially the ones we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. And these two, like I said, you got kind of two different styles. You got one from Volunteer who's kind of I'll run over you guy. I like running over you, even though he's got speed. And then you got Blair who is just quick. Has got a lot of good moves. So really two different styles.
All right, and you mentioned Dobbins Bennett, of course, they're at Knox Farragut.
They're on the road tonight, and this is a big game because whoever wins this game basically takes over the driver's seat in 6A. This is a game that Dobbins Bennett won last year. Dobbins Bennett comes in with a senior-laden football team. I mean, they've gotten over 30 seniors. Farragut has lost 2 games this year, but keep in mind those losses have come against teams like Knox West and number 1 Maryville. These are 2 of the best teams in the state. Both of those teams are still unbeaten. So it's not going to be a cakewalk. It never is when you have to go to Knoxville and play a team like Farragut.
Absolutely. And, of course, we're almost out of time, but Hilltoppers in action as well tonight, right?
Yeah, Hilltoppers will be on the road tonight. They're going to be in Morristown, Burke-Toney Stadium. They're going to be taking on the Trojans of Morristown West. After last week's loss against Farragut, I look for a more energized Science Hill team to come out tonight and should come away with a pretty easy victory in Morristown.
All right. Good to talk football with you. I didn't do too bad, right?
Well, I thought you did great, Amy. I thought you did fantastic. I love talking football with you because you're smarter than you think when it comes to sports. You sell yourself short. Don't do that.
Well, thank you.
Don't listen to your producer, Toby. He doesn't know. I mean, he likes Ohio State, so what does he know?
He's going to get you for that one.
I know, I had to get that dig. I probably won't be on next week, by the way.
We shall see. All right, Kenny, always good to chat with you. Thank you so much. Have a great night tonight and stay safe out there.
Thank you. See you.
All right, and don't forget you can watch more of all those highlights coming up, WJHL.com.